currently 3 o'clock and today is a very big day for me. I'm finally gonna deadlift 4 plates. I've been waiting for this for so long. Like back in December, I deadlifted 375 for a conventional max, and after that everything went downhill, and like stuff which I've already talked about on this channel. Today Saket and I are gonna be training with Trax. I'll link his YouTube down in the description. He has a sick transformation video on his channel, so you must go and check it out after you're done watching this, of course. And yeah, I'll quickly get a meal in and head out to the gym.
Thank you. Right now.
2.5.
Shake, French toast, and 4
I
aloo
had
paratha.
plain bread slices just to look quick.
Fuck, bro, you are looking huge, huh? Fuck.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Okay, 2 minutes. I think that's
All
Did you film the ending part
off?
of your latest video using your camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. That's actually better, you know.
Feel better.
For 360p.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And the color grading was good.
Is he? What's up, bro? How are you?
Good, how are you?
You guys are bigger in person. No, dude.
I slept
I
at
was
4.
so hyped.
Gym is on the 3rd floor. So you go there and tell the receptionist that you come for a trial.
Okay.
Okay? And they will let you. I'm gonna be so impatient, bro.
With what?
With stretching and shit.
No, we have to.
The gym is open till 8, right? Okay, perfect. Yes! It's empty.
Oh, fuck.
Perfect.
Bro, I'm now excited.
Did they say anything?
No. They asked
Nothing?
my name and then they were like, is there like, did you book it? And I was like, no. They're like, it's okay. And he's like, are you going to work out with these? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're not allowed to? No, like the shoes, right?
Yeah.
And he said no. And I'm like, it's okay, I have other shoes. But I don't.
To refill my glycogen levels. Mid-workout. No, seriously.
You can take what you want, but when you take it from me, I'll make sure that you fall upon the floor, down to your knees. I'm betting on a miracle to give me peace. I'm not asking for a miracle, just you and me. Hey, yeah, I wanna know if you're gonna be there, 'cause it's hard to believe we'll see it, yeah, yeah. Why do I get the feeling we're getting close? We'll never be there, 'cause it's hard to believe we'll see it, yeah, yeah. Is it more than a feeling? I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know you're gonna be there. It's hard to believe we'll see it, yeah, yeah. Why do I get the feeling? I wanna know, 'cause it's never enough. So we'll hang while you play. Is it too much to ask if I should go or I should stay? In the moment of doubt, put your hand on the flame. When you need to remind yourself that you could feel the same. I'm not betting on a miracle. I'm not asking for a miracle, just you and me. Hey, yeah, I wanna know if you're gonna be there.
350 felt pretty good, and before I go to 405, I want to one more warm up set for 345. Saket got a 275 and Trax got 225 pretty easily. So yeah, I have a good feeling.
I wanna know you're gonna be there. I say it's hard to
Up, 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 up.
Sleepwalk away, do you go in the night? I find you in my dreams. Sleepwalk, visions always just repeat. You're always in my dreams. You're always in my dreams. Come to make it right. Did you come to say goodbye? Did you come to say goodbye? Did you come to say
What a bad day.
Fatigue.
What a bad day. What a.
Did you come to make it right? Did you come to say goodbye? Did you come to make it right? Did you come to say goodbye? Did you come to say goodbye? Did you come to say goodbye? Sleepwalk, sleepwalk. Where did you go?
I don't think I have it.
That was good.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it has been a few days since we all trained together at Evolve, and it was a pretty bad day, as you guys saw. All of us failed our PRs, and it was a lot of fun, but it was a bad day in terms of strength. I wanted to include a little Q&A in this video because it's actually been a while since I did my last Q&A, which was back in March or April. I did that with Saket, if you guys remember. So y'all did ask me some really good questions, and I can't wait to answer them. So let's get started. Fitness goals in terms of strength and size. I don't have very specific goals when it comes to size, but strength, well, right now everything seems very far off because I'm really weak. So short-term goals, I would say within a month I would like to hit my old squat and bench PRs, which is 335 and 205. And when it comes to long-term, I would like to hit maybe a 5.5 or a 6 plate deadlift as a 19-year-old. But all this seems really far off right now, so I don't really think about it. I'm focused more on the short-term goals. Also, a big goal I have right now is to hit a 405 deadlift before I turn 19, which is like, I have 12 days with me. Which company would you like to be sponsored by? Vanquish, Jed North, Alpha Lead, and of course Gymshark. Like, I would love to be sponsored by any of these companies. What exercise would you recommend for the best chest results? Okay, Ayush. The only thing I've done for chest is flat bench, incline bench, and cable flies. I think that these 3 exercises are enough for you to get optimal development for your chest. I recommend doing at least 18 to 20 sets per week for your chest. Focus on increasing your strength on the flat bench. That happens by being in a calorie surplus, as I just mentioned earlier. And also, at the end of your workout, you can do a 3 or a 4x10 on cable flies. Also, when you're doing cable flies, focus on the mind-muscle connection and don't just focus on moving the weight. Like, try to keep your shoulders back and only use your chest. Were you ever inspired by Ziz? I never was consciously inspired by him, but yeah, I did watch a few of his videos and I liked his spirit. He was really unique at the time. I did see a few of his partying videos and shit. Like, I enjoyed them, but like I never consciously got inspired by him. But yeah, he had a really good physique. So how to get ripped? Okay, so just focus on building muscle for majority of the time and don't get too caught up in temptations to lose fat, because you might get satisfied in the short run if you lose fat and you start getting vascular, you see your abs and all that, but real progress comes from being in a calorie surplus and accepting the fat gain. Like, you can't be lean 24/7. You can't be lean all 365 days of the year. Like, you have to accept a certain time frame where you will look massive in clothes, no doubt, but you're not going to be very aesthetic. And that, for me, I was in a muscle building phase, also known as bulking, for 2 years in a row before I even thought of cutting. So this is a very important thing. Like, don't look for short-term satisfaction and go on a cut before you have enough muscle mass. Focus on getting stronger at your compound lifts, and yeah, give it time, because muscle building is a very slow process. Like, especially after you're done getting your noob gains, it's just very slow and you have to be really patient. Once you have enough muscle mass, you can cut for 8 to 9 weeks and just enjoy, because you're gonna look insane if you're actually patient during your bulking phase. So that's my biggest advice. How old are you? I'm 18, about to turn 19 in 13 days. Tips on bulking for beginners. Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend you run a beginner's program and not complicate things too much. Focus on the main 3 lifts, which is the squat, bench and deadlift. Focus on getting stronger at each of these exercises. You'll get a lot of muscular development just by getting stronger at these exercises. And on top of that, you can add in some isolation work as well. And yeah, when it comes to nutrition, which is the most important thing, you have to be in a calorie surplus. So you're gaining weight, but not at a very fast pace. For me, I gained about 1 to 1.5 kgs per month as a beginner. So that's what you need to do. If you're gaining weight too fast, drop your calories a little and keep tracking your calories every single day. Otherwise, you'll kind of be lost, and seeing your body weight go up and down, you won't know what to do exactly and how to approach it. So how much fat should be acceptable to be gained while bulking? I would say don't go beyond 20%. Now, bulking in summers or winters, ideally it should be winters, because summers are left for cutting and showing all your definition. But if you're a beginner and you're really skinny, I would say bulk non-stop for at least 1.5 to 2 years, and don't think about summers or winter, because otherwise you're really not going to make much progress. What do your arms measure? My arms right now, they measure around 15 to 15.2 without a pump, but when I was at 73 kg body weight, which is the peak of my bulk, they were measuring at 16 without a pump. So yeah, I really need to get back there as soon as possible. How to build a bigger bicep peak? Tahir, if you want to build a bigger bicep peak, you must emphasize the long head of your biceps, which is the outside head. So you can do exercises like close grip barbell curls, incline dumbbell curls and drag curls. These exercises will really help you, along with a calorie surplus, which is very important, because no muscle can grow without a calorie surplus. Yeah, try that out and let me know how it works for you. On direct forearm and calf work. So yeah, I do train forearms directly. I do a 3x10 of reverse grip curls, basically like that. And for my flexors, what I do is I take the bar attachment and I like curl it like that. I really don't know what it's called. Try it out. You're gonna feel your forearms fire up. And calf work, I don't know. I don't train them. Best protein supplement, I think it's personal preference in terms of taste. I would just say go for a reputed brand, because it's something that you're consuming every single day, right? So for me, I take Optimum Nutrition Double Rich Chocolate. It tastes really good, but try out a few different brands, a few different flavors, and you will find the right choice for you. What's your arm size? I've already answered that. Got really weak biceps, man. Some tips, please. Train your biceps at least twice a week. Be in a calorie surplus and focus on mind-muscle connection rather than moving the weight, because if you're just using a shit ton of momentum, your biceps aren't gonna take any of the load. Yeah, focus on mind-muscle connection, train it twice a week and be in a calorie surplus. How long have you been training in the gym and how many times? So I train 6 days a week and I've been training for about 3 years now, but a lot of those 3 years were like a waste of time. I was never in a calorie surplus and I never did compound lifts for more than a year in the beginning. But I've been strength training for about 1.5 years now. What's your plan for the future? Like, do you want to earn from your physique or have a job? I would love to earn from my physique, to be honest. Really, yeah. How do you maintain clear skin even eating non-veg every day? Okay, let me show you guys something. I don't have clear skin at all. Like, I don't know why you think my skin is clear. It's definitely not. If you want to avoid that, I would just say have a lot of water, because that's something I struggle with. So what graduation are you pursuing and what about the job you're gonna have? I am currently doing bachelor's in business administration. Really don't know about the job I'm gonna have. Probably something in marketing, but I'm pretty clueless about that. Hair care routine for real? Okay, there's nothing special that I do. I've just been growing it for a year. I shampoo and condition thrice a week. And yeah, that's it. भाई आप जैसी बॉडी बनानी है क्या करूँ? अच्छा, तो अगर आपका बॉडी फैट कंट्रोल में है तो आप शुरू में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टाइम मसल बिल्डिंग पे लगाइए, कम से कम 1 से 2 साल, क्योंकि आपका बॉडी का फाउंडेशन मसल है. फैट को आप कभी भी कम कर सकते हो, मगर मसल बिल्ड करने में टाइम लगता है, तो उस पर फोकस करो. एक और बात है कि आप जो स्क्वाट है, बेंच प्रेस है और डेडलिफ्ट है, उस पर आप स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ाने की कोशिश करो. सो कोई भी बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ प्रोग्राम देखो और उसको आप कम से कम 2 से 3 महीना रन करो और कैलोरी सरप्लस में खाना खाओ. मतलब बॉडी को जितनी कैलोरीज चाहिए उससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा खाओ, क्योंकि उससे आपका मसल बिल्ड हो. दैट्स इट फॉर दिस वीडियो. आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉयड. If you guys learned something out of this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other stuff you guys want to see next. And I'll see you all and I'll see you all next time.